What's up? Welcome back. My name is George. This is the Model Railroad Show, and in today's episode, we're going to talk about the perfect kit for beginners getting into model railroading. All right, so the perfect kit for beginners, man. I got to tell you, and it's to me a quintessential kit. It looks great on any model railroad. It comes in every scale. There's no excuse here not to get this kit, and the possibilities of what you can do to make it your own, just like any kit, are endless. I mean, let's be real. This is not a Craftsman kit. I'm talking about the Atlas signal tower that you see here. I'm holding in my hand. I built this kit very early on. It's a awesome kit. It comes in nicely molded colors, so you don't have to paint it if you don't want to. Most people are going to choose to. I will let you know that I did not paint most of this building. I left the parts molded as is. I was originally going to paint the top like a white because I've seen it built like that before. And then I just decided to leave it this beige. I did not paint the brick, but I did hit it with some powder to kind of bring out the detail on the brick. But before we get too far, I mean, why is this a perfect kit? It's going to teach you, it's not big. It's a small kit. It's not a complicated kit. It's going to teach you to trim, fit plastic parts, the basics of cement gluing on a very small kit, to align the corners. This kit is well pieced together. If you build it on the base, as I did here, if you build it on the base, it is very easy to align these parts and get everything together. And it's got, window details that you might think are cheesy when you look at them in the package, but really they look great when they're installed. So it is very cool. So, and like I said, this looks great. I don't care what era you're in. I mean, if you're in the 50s, this is going to look good on your layout. If you're in on modeling the modern era, you could build this kit, except maybe have it boarded up. Build it boarded up like it was once in use and isn't anymore. It can represent a dispatcher's tower. It could represent really a yard office if it wouldn't be something that typically you'd see as a yard office, but you could use this as a yard office because it has the downstairs. And that could be, big enough for a simple yard office in a small yard. And obviously a signal control tower, which is, what I'm going to use it as, really. So very, very neat. It's got molded, separately applied window frames in here. They look really good. Like I said, the brick detail is great. The other thing it's got is really cool. It's got gutters. I think gutters are really neat. And it's also got like this gutter / drain pipe that's built into it. That's got a little bit of really neat detail. Oil tank in the back, obviously, for heat. Nice stairwell. Stairwell leads down to some boardwalk kind of just wood detail there. And don't be afraid when you see buildings on these scenery bases. Don't be afraid to build them on the base. A lot of times there's going to be detail on the base that will come, that you can make pop nicely. And essentially, when you put this onto the layout, and I will show you eventually once I have this, installed on layout, which I don't have that area scenic yet, you're just going to build your scenery around this base and you're never going to see it. It's going to look fine. So don't be afraid when you see a kit like this to come out and build it on the base. All right. So I painted these details. It's even got like a little, like a power box on the outside. These were all raised enough for me to get, like a little, 3-aught brush and really touched them up with some gray paint. All right, so very nice. There's also like a roof detail in the back with some cap blocks. So I painted those cap blocks like a cement color, and then I put a some ballast in there. You saw my roofing video. I put some ballast in there as the rooftop instead of leaving that plain. So, and one of the other cool things I did was I just put like some tacky glue on the outside of this, and then I sprinkled and I drew the tacky glue. You'll see this detail up close here. I drew the tacky glue like I would be ivy or vines climbing up the side of the building. I just sprinkled some fine turf on there and then shook off the rest and let that dry, and voila, you've got some vines growing up the side of your building. All right, really, really cool little trick to do. It's not obviously it's not a new trick. People have been doing it for years. I feel like the Europeans do it a lot more than the Americans do. And the only piece of this I really painted was this roof. I painted this roof black. I felt like the roof came in like this gray color that I wasn't fond of. So I painted the roof black and detailed the top of the chimney with some chalk, some black chalk, and hit the bricks with like a super light gray, which is almost, it's almost hard to tell that I did. But what that does is it kind of falls in to the grout lines of the brick and it makes the brick pop a little bit. So that's, I mean, what I do with mine, really simple. I wanted mine to kind of look like the Atlas original model because I feel like there are models that are just quintessential to model railroading, and this is one of them. And this to me is the one that stands out the most because this comes in N, H, O, O. It comes in so many, different scales. So what I'll do here is I'll leave a link down below for this model. And one more thing I did is I dremeled out this base. I'll show you this close up. I dremeled out this base just in case I decide to light the building one day. And I did this after the building was like installed and glued. I just hit that with a Dremel and cut that out with an X-Acto, finished it off with an X-Acto knife. But just in case I want to put a little lighting in here, it gives me an avenue to do that. But like I said, I'll leave a link down below to Amazon. I feel like it's a little bit pricey on Amazon, but nevertheless, there's a link there. You can go check it out, get some views of it, close-up views of what the actual model is supposed to look like as per Atlas, or you can go to the Atlas model website, which I will also link down below. Again, not affiliated, not sponsored, just cool, building. And let me know if you've built this, and you can post a picture of it in the community on YouTube, and let me know how it came out. And I gotta tell you, I felt really not that much need to kit bash it. I just love this building the way it is. It is just so cool. All right, so thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, hit that like button. Like I said, let me know if you like this building. All right, I'll catch you in the next one.